Last time on Tales of Zestiria.
He reminds me a lot of you.
The weird framing of that scene, like she turns her back, Mikleo's like, shank this bitch. Hey guys, Raiden here, and if you're wondering why the video is starting on this weird note, I have been sent this hot spring scene from Berseria like 7 times. So I figured I'm actually just going to watch it here because as much as I want to do the Berseria post-game content, I now have like a backlog of streams I must do, including the Danganronpa stuff and then Patreon stuff, so I'm just not going to get around to it. But since I've been sent this particular scene so many times, I just figured I'd stick it in the beginning of this episode. It has no spoilers if you haven't watched Berseria, by the way. A fun thing. The bathhouse. So this is where the fan service scene was. It's not really fan service, I guess.
You know, I'm pretty okay with this. I'll second that. This feels really nice. Yeah, it's like I can feel my soul just floating off with the steam.
Aw, Velvet's just enjoying herself for once.
It feels like all my wounds are melting away.
What?
I'll say, the water is just the right temperature. Soothes all the important places.
Why are they talking like that?
Wait, what? What the hell?
Don't splash the water around, Velvet. That's totally bad manners.
Did they switch bodies in the baths?
My legs don't reach the bottom. Oh, wait. Am I in Fee's body?
Oh, and I'm inside Rokuro. Oh, look at these muscles.
I'm actually as tall as I always wished I was. What the devil's going on in here?
This is what makes this place so special, Meow. You feel so perfectly divine that your soul floats away and switches bodies with someone else, Meow.
Oh my
Sheesh.
god, that
Looks
reaction
like
from
even Bienfu and the
Rokuro.
cats have swapped bodies.
Wait, does that mean that the men are now in our bodies?
Makes you wonder what they're doing on their side.
Well, this place certainly wasted no time in getting weird or awkward.
I'm not really comfortable with this. What do we do? I feel like I've got an inner tube strapped to my chest.
Aizen, is this another side effect of your curse?
As if the Reaper's curse would do something so ridiculous. It's probably just that cat's playing a prank
I
on
love all the
us.
voice actors trying to play as each other.
You can stay so calm despite all of this, Aizen.
Ha! This doesn't bother me in the least. My sister and I used to take baths together when we were kids.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we might as well enjoy ourselves. The water here does feel quite nice.
Rokuro, you lech! Cover your eyes this instant!
Get enough of
Fine,
this
fine.
scene.
No need to shout, Eleanor. Though I have to say,
There's
your body
Aizen
is
boxing in the
nicely
bath?
agile.
Wait, no, it's Magalu as Aizen
Though
boxing
your
in the
butt
bath.
is a bit bulky.
Hey! Keep my hands to yourself!
Eleanor, don't stand up.
Hey, cats! We better not be stuck like this forever.
No need for concern, Meow. You'll all go back to normal once you leave the spring.
Right then, everybody out. This is just too weird to be relaxing.
Actually, before we go, I've noticed the cat's been staring at us for pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, that's Bienfu. Smack him for me.
Got it.
That's too bad. It was such a lovely hot spring. I wish we could have stayed a little longer.
No, you really don't. Let's all agree to forget this ever happened.
How do you expect us to do that?
Don't go asking for things we can't actually do.
I said forget it!
If you insist, I'll try.
Fine.
Yeesh. So much for a nice team-building exercise. I feel like this has just driven a wedge further between us.
I heard you kept your eyes covered the whole time.
Yeah, I did.
That's so you.
What's the problem? I was just trying to be polite.
It's fine. There's no problem. But I didn't cover mine.
Oh, Velvet! Why would you even tell me that?
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. Oh man, like, I'm addicted to this game. I normally don't post so much. Like, I've been posting literally every single day. And I normally don't post so much, but I want to play more Zestiria. So, and I've had a lot of free time at the moment, so that's how I've been expending it. Although I don't like getting too far ahead of you guys, because once again, I like taking the advice that you guys have to give me and applying it. But speaking of advice, there's a lot going on. Okay, so after reading some of the comments in the comment section, like, I have only played the game for 2 hours, and people have like, you have missed this, in this, in this, in this, in this, and like, you missed this skit, in this, like, oh my god, people. There's just a whole lot of things I guess I've been missing, including those monoliths, those points of interest, and I guess some skits that were earlier on. So some of them I can't get back to. I'll try to remember them, but same as I said in Berseria, I don't just want to spend every single episode staring at my phone trying to get like every single line of dialogue, even though I love the skits and everything. Like, I just want to play the game. I don't want to worry about a checklist every single session, especially since I'm only 2 hours into the game. And it's apparently optimal to, like, basically sleep after you do anything, because if not, you'll miss more skits. At first, I was like, I like this system better than Berseria, but now it's starting to sound even worse. Other things aside from that, one of you guys did point out, we're actually doing the same LP configuration that we did back when I was playing Berseria. Back when we were playing Berseria, I was playing Edgeworth Investigations next to it, and they started at the same time. And exactly around 9 months later now, we're playing Investigations 2 in Zestiria, and Zestiria has like almost twice the viewers, and Investigation 2 has less somehow. I don't know. But thank you for the support on the series once again. Like, having a ton of fun, and I think that's always the best when I'm having a lot of fun and you guys are enjoying it. So it's funny to read comments. It's like, God, I hate this game, but I'm so excited to see you play it. I've seen that comment a lot, actually. Another thing you guys did clarify for me was that more than Seraphim just being separate from humans and malevolence and all that, they kind of used the name to get away from their, like, I guess for better word, lack of a better word, like their slave name from the Exorcists. Because I guess Malakim was an Exorcist invented name, or some such, or something like that. But anyways, it just reminds them of that, so they switched to Seraphim, which makes sense. But once again, even though I'm saying, like, I just want to play the game natural, I do highly appreciate every single comment, especially since some of you guys comment huge paragraphs of information. So I'm going to try and get all the skits I can. Some of them I can't get already, I guess, or I missed them or some such. Like the ones back in the village, because I guess we can't actually go back to the village because it won't let us.
What's that?
Yeah, okay, so you guys did say to have Saray and Mikleo both on food making, but having him on points of interest detection makes it a lot easier on me, so I'm just gonna keep him on that for now. Found a new discovery point, Lady Lake's Great Water Wheel. Ah, there we go, that's how that
Look
works.
at the size of that thing. Water wheels. They're for grinding wheat with water power, right?
Grinding wheat, threshing grain, making yarn. A whole bunch of uses, really. With so many humans living here, they probably rely heavily on larger scale machines like this.
Oh, I wonder when this dates from. The foundation looks pretty old, but the wheel itself looks new enough.
Saray,
Yeah?
this water has been affected by malevolence.
What?
It flows throughout the town before it gets here. So it seems what Gramps told us is true.
It's humans who are creating the malevolence.
Well, it's not their fault. They don't know that. Like, I always found that weird. It's like, I guess, like, Malakim just, like, straight up blame humans for malevolence. It's been very unclear on their stance on that. Like, if they're just like, I hate humans because they create all malevolence, it's all their fault. It's not like humans know. Like, if someone walked up to you and told you you're secreting an invisible poison that's killing their race, would you believe them? Like, it's kind of a hard thing to believe, but we know it to be true due to all the events of Berseria.
Is that a monolith?
Oh, hey, a monolith. It appears to be wisdom pertaining to battles written in ancient tongues. Changing control mode. I know how to do that. But AP. So one of the things I'm very glad I haven't seen thus far, I really expected recycled environments galore. And while I am seeing many recycled assets, I haven't seen entirely recycled environments. Like, I expected to walk through a lot of the same places we were in Berseria. And no, they're providing different towns and such. I can tell that a lot of the enemy assets and the map textures and all this are still in Berseria, but I'm glad it's a completely different place, because that'd be kind of disappointing if the whole map was basically the same. I kind of had that issue with Exilia 2. While it had some newer stuff and some cool set pieces, I felt like I was retreading a lot of what I already went through. Oh, there's a...
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
What good is that, Saray? I had to bash your face against that piece of stone, and he's like, maybe there's a monolith nearby, Mikleo. And Mikleo's like, you're an idiot, Saray. Advanced techniques. You should always keep your SC level high, except when you shouldn't. When you think you can defeat an enemy, by all means go all out with your attacks. If the enemy attacks frequently, though, you'll need to guard more, which in turn gives you more chances to recover SC. No tactics are one-size-fits-all. Be adaptable and be flexible as you experiment. I love, like, these basic, kind of obvious combat tips. Remember to guard and adapt to your enemy. It's like, I know. I do that all the time. Another thing you guys told me is that all of Saray's swords, all the swords he uses are all ceremonial. And I actually think that's kind of neat. It makes it slightly different, although, I mean, we're gonna be honest, it's kind of stupid because it's kind of inefficient at the same time. But I do think it's something slightly different that adds to his fighting style, because that means that he's actually fighting with blunt objects, but then again, he's holding the blunt objects like they're actually cutting things, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I'm sure once he totally does not pull this sword out of a stone that it'll make sense. I'm also curious how he gets that cloak he has in the trailer.
There's gotta be some way.
Gotta be some way to what?
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Found a new discovery point. Great Sanctuary of the Sacred Blade.
Whoa. No one told me the sanctuary would be this gorgeous.
You can tell the shepherd myth is a big part of the culture here. Strange, though. There's no sense of blessing at all.
Now that you mention it, we could always feel Gramps' blessing back in Elysia.
You guys were saying that you were hoping that Saray would become like sassy Hood Soren. And kind of that's what I've got from him so far. He's sassy Hood Soren.
Granted, Gramps is a particularly powerful seraph. But even so, this town has a high concentration of malevolence. It's honestly making me a little sick.
You gonna be okay?
For now, at least. I'm starting to think it'd be a bad idea to stay too long, though. This place has even more Hellions than we imagined.
They're wandering around right there in front of us, and yet we can't do a thing.
I'm as frustrated as you are, but our hands are tied. We don't have the power of purification. Besides, there's a reason for the Hellion manifestations. They're feeding on the evil in people's hearts.
And in such a pretty town.
Probably part and parcel of life in human cities.
Man, that kind of sucks to think about, too. The sword pulling contest will take place after the ceremony. Until then, stand in line and wait. No one's allowed into the sanctuary until the ceremony is complete. We'll let you know when it's time. Hey you, no cutting in line. Single file only. You want to line up? Get to the back now. Well, I don't want to line up now. I guess I'll just look on the map, which apparently tells me there's a back entrance, which we're going to take instead of lining up. Another thing I did notice, and I'm glad you guys noticed it too, I didn't say anything because I don't know. I guess I didn't think it was correct. But the voice actors from those thieves, they do sound a lot like the ones we met at, or the caravan people that were outside the city, I want to say. They sounded very similar.
No entry. If you want to check out the festival, go out front.
What gives? You're letting him through.
Well, that's because I'm festival staff.
That's right. Authorized personnel only. Everyone else, move along.
But it's urgent. Can't you do anything?
Afraid not.
Don't tell me we're gonna have to go through the sewer system to get to the festival or some stupid shit.
Do you need a hand?
Oh,
You
hey,
look
it's
like you're in a
Rose.
bind. I bet you want to get at that pedestal now, don't you?
Yes, Alicia could be...
They don't need to know that.
I mean, if you could help me out, it'd really make my day.
Sure thing, but we'll need some cash.
Cash?
Yep. Remember the guard back there? He's not averse to a little grease on his palm, if you know what I mean. We can get you through.
Also, does no one find it suspicious that that member of the Assassins Guild back there also had 2 daggers? And she seems to on her back also.
How much?
Let's see. I think 1,000 gold ought to cover it.
I'll just hand over straight 1,000 gold. I'm not selling her knife, it's not mine.
I don't have enough.
Well, got any valuables?
Something worth money.
The pipe, Saray. Pricklebore hide. Gramps' pipe.
Hope you're okay with this, Gramps.
Whoa, this is one swanky-ass pipe. This is easily worth over 1,000 gold. You should probably get it appraised first.
Forget it. I just need your help right now.
Well, all right. Works for me.
I know you're in a hurry. Let's go.
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
I'm assuming Alicia would be pissed if at any time in this story you just gave her knife away. Like, you show up and Alicia's like, why are you here? And he's like, I came to bring you your knife. Oh, sweet, where's the knife? I sold it.
This is the guy. You good?
All right then. I'll be taking your sword. Let's have it.
At least we didn't have to go through the sewers this time.
That was easy. By the way, that pipe you gave me is worth way more than 1,000 gold, no question. Be sure to come and see me again when you're done. I want to give you a fair deal.
I appreciate it.
Well then, we gotta get back to work.
Thanks so much.
Oh, got 500 gold. They gave us some money anyway. I wonder how much that thing is actually worth.
We went through all that trouble, and we can't see the pedestal. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, sorta. Hey, what are you doing?
Being invisible has its benefits.
And what if he just goes up there and
Seriously?
steals the sword? Like, he walks up there, he's like, who will pull the sword out of the stone? And it just removes itself. Miklio's like, here you go, Saray. I think I see Alicia down there. I do. See Alicia and what may be some other royal lady who is
Hey,
of
Saray,
significance.
come over here.
What is it?
Saray?
Alicia!
Is that you, Saray? Welcome.
And who may this be?
This is Saray.
Ah, yes, the one who rescued our princess way out there in the ruins.
Saray, this is Lady Maltran. She's been appointed as the committee leader for the festival this year. She is also the one who taught me the way of the spear.
Nice to meet you. I'm Saray.
It is a pleasure.
By any chance, did you come here to attempt the trial of the blade?
Not just that. To tell you the truth,
what this mysterious organization has told you is true. There are indeed those who think less than favorably of me. But even so, I cannot live my life in fear of them.
But Alicia...
Thank you so much, Saray. I really appreciate your concern. Soon, the finale of the festival, the Flames of Purification, will begin. Please enjoy yourselves.
I love how Laphicet worked so hard to get that to work, and now I guess they're just using it as a parlor trick. Like, Laphicet worked all game to try and get those Flames of Purification to work. Now people are like, it's Purification Festival, but I don't know if the flames actually purify anything or if they're just symbolic.
So this is what statespeople deal with.
She didn't even flinch.
Oh, that's right. Check out the pedestal.
Oh, right.
I was, like, half expecting Saray to do something idiotic. Like, honestly, I've so fallen into, like, tropes with fantasy games. What I expected to happen in that scene was Saray to do something idiotic, embarrass himself in front of royalty, have the entire royalty hate him, or worse, and lock him up. Or something like that, so, I don't know. Just usual JRPG stuff I'm used to, I guess. Who the hell... Are we sacrificing her? Oh, wait, no, she's a Seraphim, that's why. No one can see her.
If no one else can see her, does that mean she's a Seraph?
I keep calling them Seraphim, but I guess singularly is just Seraph.
You probably can't remove the sword unless you can speak with her, meaning no ordinary person can do it.
Incredible! So that means the legends were true. Hey, say something to her.
Me?
Unless you want me looking like a total weirdo.
Sir, you need to stop talking to the sword.
But still...
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow citizens of Lady Lake. For the past several years, we have abstained from our beloved festival in light of the general state of the world. But this year, thanks to the grace and assistance of Our Lady Alicia, the Sacred Blade Festival can be held once more.
We yet live in a time of crisis. Violent weather, geopolitical tensions, pestilence, famine. The list goes on. However, I believe that it is precisely times such as these that make our cultural traditions and celebrations all the more vital to maintain.
Oh, okay, that's where she was going with the speech. For a second, I thought she's like, I assure you, pulling this sword out of this stone will make the tornadoes disappear. Everyone will be safe and healthy again, and nothing will be wrong. What a small crowd.
Oh, wondrous Lady of the Lake, show us your power.
Is she what they think the Lady of the Lake is? Does that mean that Seraphs, since they can't be seen, are referred to as gods and such?
Oh, merciful Lady of the Lake, hear our plea. Cleanse us of our sins and woes with your flames of purification. Citizens of Lady Lake, this jubilant festival shall be as a prayer to the heavens that we may know peace and prosperity.
Some prayer, all right. This prayer of yours gonna give us our jobs back?
The council already seized the crops and weaponry trades for the state. They might as well declare war and get it over with.
Hey, lady! You trying to kill us?
This ain't nothing but the council giving itself a pat on the back. Well, we're not gonna stand for it. Find someone else to lick your boots.
Silence! Do not disturb the festival.
Enough!
Ha! Serves you right.
How dare you!
This whole riot was a setup.
Look at that guard!
This must be the work of the Chancellor.
I can't believe they'd involve the citizens they swore to protect in a power struggle. Are we really so corrupt?
Alicia!
Saray, get to safety!
No! You mustn't give in to hostility! Such emotions will breed Hellions!
He turned into a Hellion!
The evil in people's hearts gives rise to malevolence. And once it reaches a certain point...
Lady of the Lake! Can't you do something?
You have the power of purification, do you not?
A Seraph? And you can see me?
Oh no, that made it like a billion times worse. I was like, well, the problem solved itself. Whole church catches on fire. Well, problem solved. All the Hellions in here are gonna burn to death.
Flames out! The black flames are part of the Hellion itself. The most I can do is manage the regular ones.
Okay.
Saray, you really can see Seraphim, can't you?
This isn't looking good. The Hellions are coming out of the woodwork.
The power of purification is not my own. It is a power given to those who would draw the sacred blade and become my sword.
Then I'll do it.
What?
Saray! Do not be hasty! To become my sword is to serve as a vessel for me to dwell in, and to assume the shepherd's burden. Blessed with the power of purification and abilities beyond human ken, cursed to be scorned by others and wrought with despair. To protect this land from the Hellions means a constant stream of agonizing decisions. It is a lonely battle, the likes of which you can scarcely imagine.
That's the burden of the shepherd? And you want Saray to take all that on right here and now?
It is not to be done lightly.
May I ask you your name?
Oh, of course. I am Lila.
Lila. My dream is to investigate ancient ruins all over the world. I believe that the legends of the past hold knowledge about how humans and Seraphim might one day live in harmony together. I must find a way to make that happen. To bring humans and Seraphim together again, as it was in the days of yore. If purifying the Hellions will save both humans and Seraphim, then it's the best chance I'll ever have to make that dream a reality.
Are you really okay with this?
Saray.
That's why I shall become the shepherd. I offer myself to you as your vessel, and shall bear your burden.
I've waited long for this moment. For one who is pure of heart and free of corruption, a shining vessel to whom my words will reach.
Is she tethering to him? Is that what this is?
Now, Saray! Take up the sword!
I think she just tethered to him. Ooh, a cutscene. It'd be freaking hilarious if he failed to pull it out right now.
Saray.
Oh. Oh, she uses paper like lava set. And she can use flames of purification.
Saray, is that really you?
Get back, Alicia.
Hey! You'll be able to handle the Hellions, right?
Yeah. Just take care of the rest of the flames.
I wonder what kind of powers the sword will actually give us gameplay-wise. So what are people seeing him do right now? I'm kind of confused. Like, give me a moment? Because I'm really confused with this, because the explanation of that Hellions and demons are just people who look like they're going nuts. Does that mean that some old grandpa just started jumping from rafter to rafter, and now Soray's gonna cut him in half and no one's going to have an issue with it? Is that what I'm supposed to take from this?
You, Lila! A werewolf? Did it become a Hellion?
I can take care of those slimes with my fire. Purify them with the shepherd's power.
Ow.
Got it!
Okay, yeah, hold on. I need to remember the controls. It's been a little bit.
This is my path.
Alicia, can I not block anymore? It's like the block button's not working. Or whatever it was.
How's this? Be gone! It's over!
Oh, there it is. Or not. That's at least the dodge button. Alicia, you need to heal yourself. Not Alicia. Whatever your name was. I already forgot. Sorry. Will you stop spitting things at me? I'm trying to remember the controls here. Oh, she's a caster type.
Blade Fang! No escape! Hang on, everyone! Ready? Strike! Ready? No escape!
Have I learned any more arts? Heavenly Torrent, that's it. That's all I know. I have also apparently learned Tiger Blade.
Blade Fang! This isn't over! You want in here!
Bye.
Okay, what the hell? It's like I can't block. Oh, it's square.
Bird is the word.
I don't know why I kept... Did she just say bird is the word? I swore I just heard her say that. And... almost. Werewolf killed.
What?
No.
Saray!
Are you really?
Yep. I am the shepherd now.
Calm yourselves at once!
Chancellor Bartlow.
Lady Alicia, we received word that there was a civil disturbance among the commoners.
Indeed. However, it has already been quelled by the appearance of the shepherd.
The shepherd, you say? Citizens of Lady Lake, I hereby announce that this year's Sacred Blade Festival has come to a close.
Who?
You heard him! Clear out at once!
Oh, he's saying that. Don't know why it's not showing his mouth moving.
I should like to ask the cause of all this at a later time. Lady Maltran, your presence is also requested. The shepherd of all things.
Now then, it is time for me to return to my place within you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I am the vessel after all.
Get inside me.
Now that's a creepy sight.
What the?
You're gonna be inside me too, Mikleo. Soon. Soon. Mikleo just starts like backing away slowly.
Saray?
What's wrong?
It's because I have entered his body. I'm afraid he'll have a high fever lasting about 3 full days.
What? Why?
Presumably, the human body is reacting to the sudden presence of unknown powers inside of it. Those who make a pact with a seraph usually wind up bedridden for a time.
So that's what happens to one who becomes a vessel.
I don't feel so good.
Hey, are you alright?
Not really. I think I'll take a nap for about 3 days.
Saray!
Shh. Exactly 3 days. Dropped items. After you gain the powers of purification, you can obtain gold, money, and equipment by purifying loot dropped by enemies of its malevolence. This is a mechanic that wasn't in Berseria. I'm assuming because it's probably annoying, but we'll see. Equipable items may come with various skills attached, so try to collect different items by challenging a variety of enemies. We're a shepherd now. We have a lady inside of us at all times.
Hey,
Well, well, good morning.
Morning, you two.
You okay?
Better than before. Where is this? What happened to me afterward?
You're at the inn in Lady Lake. Alicia graciously took care of the arrangements.
You really were asleep for 3 days straight, you know?
Was I?
Now that Saray is awoken, why don't we all take a walk around town?
I'm game.
All right, let's go.
She looks like a doll. Like, she has so much blush on her face.
He's finally awake. Thank goodness.
Oh my, he's younger than I thought.
It's the shepherd!
Literally an overnight celebrity.
Indeed, he is.
Okay. Got divine artifact fire? What? Oh. Can I not have more than... Well, I guess... So the shepherd... I don't remember this from Berseria, but I guess the shepherd's ability is probably to tether to multiple Malachim. Or, sorry, I need to get used to the new name. Seraph. And, I don't think we're tethered to Mikleo yet, obviously, because we didn't do a thing. But, makes me wonder, can he even be in the party? Or is it just me and her now? Her and I. I want to look at the items, see what we just got. Divine Artifact Fire. Sacred Blade that contained Lila's soul. Proof of Saray and Lila's Shepherd Pact. Oh... I guess that means she's still inside of him, but if she's attuned to a piece of gear, is that what allows them to have multiple tethers, I'm guessing, eventually? Because, like, I notice he has a glove, a sword, and in every single trailer I've seen him, he has some sort of weird cloak. So what I'm assuming on that end, or to that end, is that all of these are little artifacts that allow you to tether more Malachim or something like that. Sorry, Seraph. God damn it. See, you know, that's racist. You can't call them Malach. You just can't say that. It's offensive. What's wrong with you? God.
You must be hungry, kind shepherd. I'll fix you up something at once.
Thank you, sir. But I'm actually stepping out for a bit.
Oh, really? Well, then I'll get it ready for when you come back. Don't worry about the bill. It's the least I can do for the shepherd.
Really? Thank you so much. I'll be back in a little while.
Save. I'm happy because Saray is a very different character than I thought he would be. I thought he'd be kind of like an Ike, almost, once again. But he's not. He's a bit different than I thought.
There's almost no one out. I guess it's still pretty early in the morning. You alright?
I just felt strange all of a sudden. Like a weird pressure was crushing down on my chest.
What?
You can sense it already? What you're feeling is the malevolence all around us. Now that you've become my vessel, you can sense it. This is proof that your body has already grown accustomed to my power.
You don't say. You mean there's really that much malevolence out there, even beyond the city?
Indeed, and this is only a taste. As people start to crowd the streets, you'll feel it even more. Come this way.
Wait, how do you know about the layout of the city if you've been... Hey, wait. How do you know about this? You've been sleeping under a sword. Wow, she's very proper. Can you run? No? Okay. God. I'll just... Yeah, I guess she's a Seraph, so that way they can get through the excuse of clipping. Look at this awkward walk Saray has. It's like this power jog. Amber Staff. Cool. Got you a new weapon, Mikleo.
Oh man, what a gorgeous lake!
It truly is. But amidst the spectacular scenery, the town of Lady Lake is being corrupted by malevolence.
Yeah, now that I can sense it, I can feel the corruption everywhere. We can't let this go on.
It isn't just happening here in Lady Lake either. It's eating away at the entire world. The scenery may be splendid, but you can feel that this place lacks the blessing of the Seraphim, can you not?
Yeah. In Elysia, I could always feel Gramps' blessing. But here, Nothing.
But Lila, this little walk of yours isn't just to reconfirm the situation in Lady Lake with us, is it?
You've got something to tell us.
Yes, I touched on it before, but now I must clarify to you the true purpose of the Shepherd. The Shepherds can quell the Hellions, beings who bring chaos to humans and Seraphim alike, with the power of purification. That is the power of the Shepherd. However, that in and of itself is not the Shepherd's duty.
I'm kind of finding this weird because the whole reason Artorias did what he did is because he doesn't have any of those powers. So is that only certain Shepherds that have that, I'm guessing? Well, I'm guessing as time went on, more and more probably acquired it naturally.
What the Shepherd must quell is the source of all malevolence, the being who gives rise to the Hellions. The Lord of Calamity.
The Lord of Calamity?
Yes, this figure has been known by this name for countless centuries. Whenever Hellions run rampant, this figure is always there.
It is said that she has a weird boob window and barely wears any clothing, and yells out Arthur constantly. I don't really know why, but that's part of the tale.
A Lord of Calamity, who begets Hellions with the overwhelming amount of malevolence he possesses. Given enough time, a Lord of Calamity can even permanently alter the world itself. Such is the calamity he brings.
Wait. If I remember correctly, the Celestial Record said that a Shepherd hasn't appeared for the last 200 years.
And 200 years ago, there are records that the world was overcome by an unprecedented calamity. Could there be a connection?
I understand. So, the Lord of Calamity is the source of all the malevolence, and it's the duty of the Shepherd to find and put a stop to him.
That's all well and good, but where is this guy?
For now, it is enough so long as you understand the duty of the Shepherd.
Huh?
The answers you seek are those you must discover for yourself, Saray. Answers of your own that you will not regret.
This is a very different thing. In Berseria, literally everyone would tell you, like, straight up what the problem is. Here, it's like, Saray, you must discover yourself.
Stay true to yourself. Forget not your duty, but be not a slave to it either.
Answers of my own.
And to that end, Saray, I know you want to ask about the effects the Lord of Calamity has on this world, and how Earth Dwellers and Seraphim go about their lives, but I want you to discern these for yourself.
It's true that I'm completely clueless when it comes to just about everything in the world.
I want you to travel the world and discover all sorts of things. Only then can you take the answers you have found for yourself and make a stand against the Lord of Calamity.
Well, probably not. She'll actually probably just kick your ass to Kingdom Come, but, you know, you have a chance.
It's not that tricky a concept. Pretty much boils down to, hey Saray, let's take a trip around the world.
Yes.
Got it. Anyhow, can we start by investigating some food? Talk about calamity. I'm gonna pass out.
Shall we head back to the inn? I don't want to have to carry our shepherd around.
Sure.
Well, first of all, that'd be terrifying for people because they just see the shepherd just floating around all over the place. I do really like the scenery here. I don't know what it is, but this first town really is
I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Oh, hey, a monolith. It appears to be wisdom pertaining to battles written in ancient tongue. Seraphic arts. Casting seraphic arts leave you vulnerable to counterattack, but an enemy's hidden art, which needs charging, will not stagger you, and will also have casting speed of your seraphic art. Thus, if you spot an enemy casting a hidden art, by instantly starting to cast a seraphic art, you can withstand attacks you couldn't normally defend against. In other words, don't get caught sans seraph. I know how the battle system's supposed to work. It has this nice rock, paper, scissors mechanic behind it, where there's martial arts, there's hidden arts, and before there were, I think it was like Malik arts or something, but now it's seraphic arts. I've always wondered, how are you supposed to denote those? Martial arts are obviously done just through straight attacks. They're like physical attacks that don't have any casting times. And then there's things like hidden arts, which are special arts that have names under them. And I'm assuming that all of the seraphic arts have casting times to them.
You know, I've always wanted to travel the world. But I never imagined it'd be so important.
Why can't you just stay inside or stay outside? Pick a room.
But I can't say I'm not excited.
I think it's safe to say you're probably the most, sheltered shepherd in history.
You really think so? Hey, Lila, what kind of people were the other shepherds?
I, Lord Artorius Colbrand, will butter this bagel. They were something.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I missed what you said.
So, what were the other shepherds like?
I missed what you said.
Lila?
Yes?
Hiding something?
Oh my, isn't this lovely weather?
Looks like she doesn't want to talk.
Can I ask why you won't answer?
I have forged an oath with myself. So long as I uphold that oath, I may wield certain extraordinary powers. However, the terms of the oath also prohibit things.
So wait, does that mean there are certain things you can't discuss?
By powers, I assume you mean the power of purification?
Oh wow, look at the pretty butterfly.
You're kind of bad at this, aren't you?
Does it really matter? We're traveling the world to find these answers anyway, after all.
So we need to go investigate each land's shepherd myths?
Wait, hold on. I'm kind of getting hope here. Because we have Mikleo, who's water, and now we have her, who's fire. Sorry, I keep forgetting her name, even though you said it like a bunch of times. Sorry. Or you could say I'm Saray. Okay, that joke's done forever. And we still have earth and wind. I'm assuming we're going to get all four. So does that mean that possibility Zavid's on the way, and that Zavid's going to be in our party? And maybe even Eisen's on the way.
Yes. That's 1,000% correct.
Can other Seraphim besides you wield the power of purification?
We should get back before Saray collapses from hunger and we have to sneak his body through the back alleys.
I actually like her a lot. She has a good personality.
We'd better get going. Chop chop, no time to waste. The food is probably ice cold by now.
Let's get going.
You know, that's one thing I kept hearing from people, is that all the characters in this game are boring, and I have to disagree. Well, Saray may be a little, bland. It completely contrasts Velvet. Every character in this game so far has their own little quirks, and those are more hidden than anything else. As we're in Berseria, you know, start the game, Velvet screaming, Maglu dancing, Eisen yelling, Rokuro slashing. They're pretty pronounced in their own right. Not that they're bad or anything.
Welcome back, kind shepherd. Your meal is waiting for you.
Thanks a bunch. All right, let's eat.
I can't wait to hear in the comments, you should have gone to that save point. You already missed 7 skits.
Phew, that was good. It really hit the spot.
You ate like a champ.
It was delicious. You sure you don't want me to pay for it?
Of course I am.
Thanks so much, sir.
Oh, I have something for you. A gift arrived from Lady Alicia.
Huh? What could it be? Huh. It's a letter. My sword. Bags and... clothes?
Shepherd's gear.
Ah, perfect timing. Go get changed. You kind of smell.
All right, then.
Yeah, okay, that's the cloak I was talking about.
Not bad.
How about it?
I thought it was going to be some sort of super hidden artifact that we were going to have to acquire somehow, but turns out it's just... No, Alicia just gives it to you.
Looks fantastic on you, Lord Shepherd.
Lord Shepherd.
It really does. So dashing.
Oh man, I want one.
It's the garb of the shepherd handed down from tradition in Lady Lake. You wear it well.
So you can put lipstick on a pig.
Just admit it, Mikleo. You're jealous.
Yeah, you wish. So what's the letter all about?
Well, let's see. Dear Saray, I was surprised that you fainted so suddenly. I hope your rest at the end was rejuvenating.
When I learned that you can communicate with Seraphim, beings of divine nature who cannot be seen by ordinary people. When I saw you draw the sacred blade from the Lady of the Lake and quell the riot at the festival before my eyes. My heart leapt with joy, the likes of which I've never known. The only thing I can think of to tell you is a sincere, heartfelt thanks. I hope you do not find this strange. Though I do think that my true feelings do not come across well in a letter. I know that, as the shepherd, you are soon to embark on a journey to save the world. But once you are awake, I would like you to come and visit me at my home. P.S. Did you have a chance to try on the clothes I got for you? They're modeled after the traditional garb of the legendary shepherd. I hope they are to your liking.
My, what a kind-hearted young woman.
Yeah, seriously. I should be the one who's thanking her.
Why not do it in person, then?
Good idea. Let's move.
Mikleo's standing there awkwardly like, I wish I could go inside of you. Where's my room, huh, Saray? How come she gets a room and I don't?
Man, these clothes offer more mobility than I thought.
They look purely ceremonial at first glance, but it turns out they're practical.
Hold on, let me take a look. Lila. Okay. Sorry, sometimes it takes me a bit to internalize names. Sure, I'll remember that after 30 hours anyway. Unlike Kaede. I want to check the garb. I'm sure we can go back to his original outfit, but why would you want to do that? Because the shepherd's outfit looks great. I don't think we have any attachments yet, do we? No. Let's look at Lila. Seraph's Fire Seraph's haircut. How many centuries has it been growing? And this is the hat style? She still has a lot of hair. I mean, I guess there's no way to really hide it, but I don't know. It doesn't look as good. Maiden of Fire. Lila's regular clothes. Majesty and beauty worthy of the Lady of the Lake. Okay, what kind of weapons does she use? I'm assuming she uses talismans like Lafayette did. Or paper. Yep. Well, you stack of paper. Lila is able to set fire to these of her own volition using the power of fire mana. Weird. Mana is usually like a huge deal in a lot of the Tales games. But in this one, it's like hardly mentioned. It's just like a thing.
Quite so. Perfect for the journey we're about to undertake.
Weaponsmiths. There are shops where you can purchase things such as recovery items and equipable items for use in battle, and sell any unwanted items. A weaponsmith's rank goes up depending on the amount of gold exchanged when purchasing or selling items, which can result in the weaponsmith stocking more powerful equipment. Okay, that's like Berseria and most of the other modern Tales games where it's like you sell a bunch of stuff to them or donate or whatever, and they go, wow, you basically funded my whole lifestyle, and then they give you like $1 billion discount. Nah. Oh, fuse. Also like Berseria. By fusing together two equipable items with the same name, not only will you strengthen the equipment, but you will enhance or change their skills. By switching to new skills using fusion, you can even activate any skills you desire. Okay, well, we can't really do anything right now, so we'll leave that be. They don't sell any life bottles yet, though. Roll up, get the finest hand-forged weaponry at affordable prices from the most illustrious weaponsmith. Regular customers get all the perks, including boosts to your shop level. Wow. I don't think he even sells any weapons right now. Your shop is a lie, sir. I kind of do actually like, his whole only using ceremonial weapon things.
It looks like all the hype from the festival settled down.
But now everyone's talking about the shepherd.
A dragon in Rayfolk? Did your wet nurse tell you that fairy tale? That worries me. Every time I hear something in this game about dragon, I'm like, please don't be Aizen, please don't be Aizen, please don't be Aizen. Because Aizen said he was going to, but what if the game lied? What if he didn't turn into one, and he was just bluffing, and he's completely okay? I mean, Zavid probably might have too. There's a chance there. Oh my god, if I had to fight Zavid and Aizen both as dragons, that'd be terrifying.
Have you need of Lord Alicia? She's on the terrace as we speak.
Thanks, I'll see if I can find her.
I bet that one guard's gonna be like, so you met the shepherd yesterday, huh? He's like, yeah, he's such a morally upright and godly man. He bribed me so he could get into the festival.
Saray, you came.
Alicia.
The shepherd's garb looks wonderful on you.
Thanks.
Some fine lipstick on that pig.
Yes, Micleo. We all know your opinion.
What? Pigs are nice.
I take it there's a Seraph present with you?
Two.
If I told you there was, would you believe me?
To be honest, up until the events that took place at the Sacred Blade Festival this year, I wouldn't have. But even from the moment we met, I could tell, how can I put it? There was something different about you.
Well, she's right, you know.
Being able to see Seraphs is the most terrifying thing in the world, because you never know if it's like, am I seeing Seraph? Or am I just absolutely crazy? Like, are all these people in my head? Or can people just not see them? Like, that would be my number one worry.
Right here is a Seraph. His name is Micleo.
Please, find it in your grace to forgive my rudeness up until now, Seraph Micleo.
Rudeness? You've never struck me as rude.
He says you've never done anything to offend him. And this here is Lila. She's the one everyone calls the Lady of the Lake.
I love how much of a goof he is.
I truly believe in my heart that you were meant to become the shepherd. Whereas I mean all of us here in the city, can be standing right next to Seraphim.
I really love people not being able to see them. It's such an interesting thing to me. I don't know why, but just having all these invisible people in the game and how you kind of have to gesture around them and make sure people know where they are and just talk to no one, it's so interesting and I like it a lot.
And still not know.
That's not quite true.
She can't hear you.
Saray, try taking Alicia's hand in your own.
Can you?
Huh? Oh, sure. Alicia, give me your hand. Like this?
Testing, testing. Check 1, check 2. Can you hear me? Hello?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay then. Saray, try closing your eyes. Testing, testing. Alicia, can you hear me now?
It's still no good.
This time, close your eyes and also hold your breath.
Her hair's freaking out.
Alicia? I can hear it. Another woman's voice.
Really?
Wait, she can see them now?
Alicia, we Seraphim are able to see right into the very hearts of humans. Remember to show gratitude to all things. It is in exchange for this gratitude that we offer our blessing. No matter the circumstances, never neglect the Seraphim, or your heart shall turn to malevolence, and this in turn shall bring calamity.
Fear not, Alicia. We have indeed seen your gratitude for ourselves.
Saray, one more time.
Yeah. Isn't there a better way to do this?
I'm afraid this is the only method we have for now. Once you've grown more accustomed to my power and have amassed more experience as both a vessel and a shepherd, I believe such a strict sensory block will not be required.
So, does that mean once I do grow stronger as a shepherd, everyone will be able to hear the Seraphim?
As for Alicia, she already possessed a natural resonance from birth.
Oh, does she?
And nowhere near as much as you, Saray.
I see. Looks like it's not that simple.
Regardless, I was able to have a conversation with her. I now have no doubts that the Seraphim do indeed live among us. And that alone...
Gets you excited?
Yes!
I honestly don't get it. When I came into this game, I heard a few people say, like, all the characters in this game are so boring. They have no personality. Like, that's a lie. These characters are beyond interesting to me. They're so goofy and quirky and just weird.
The legends are no mere fairy tales. Okay! Alicia, we're going to stay in town for a while yet. Let me know if you need anything. Take care!
I will. You too.
Saray?
Looks like our explorer's all fired up.
So...
Relax, those ruins aren't going anywhere.
What? How did you know what I was thinking about, Mikleo?
Didn't I tell you I wasn't gonna let you go off by yourself? So what's the plan?
Let's have another look around town. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Okay.
I know I complained that my old gravestone was too slow for me, but I miss it. I miss you, gravestone that sucked out Bienfu's life force. Well, that was actually the best part of it, not the moving, just it made Bienfu suffer. Oh, hey, it's you two. It's Rose. Oh, you're the one who was having problems at the festival, right? Hey, it's the guy who sold me the pipe. Oh, wait, no, that's Rose again. Oh, yeah, I heard about you. If we were to take that pipe from you for just 1,000 gold, we'd look like we have serious credibility issues, and we don't want that. So we prepared a pretty hefty sum in addition for you in that there box. Take it with you. Sick. Receive 10-gallon hat? Head wear of a wild but nice guy. May include bullet holes. It's not quite as swanky as that pipe of yours, but it's got a vintage look. I'm sure you'll dig. I hope you'll do business with us again. Mikleo, I got something for you to wear. Don't you dare, Saray. Don't you dare. Oh my god, it's clipping through his hair. Because you're supposed to use the other haircut for it. Oh god, he just looks weird. Okay, I'm sorry. It doesn't work for you. Huh, he has a little pendant, actually, that you can't normally see because his hair's in the way. Let's go inside here. I just want to see what's inside. We've already been in here. Ooh!
I don't think we've checked that monolith out yet.
It appears to be written, HP. You can recover from being KO'd by using a life bottle or winning the battle. Hello, Father. Let me apologize for my son causing mischief. I gave him a right good scolding. You can be sure of that. We're all square, right? Oh, that's the thief kid, isn't it? Figured there might be something to do in here, like a skit or something, but...
Good thing the armor shop had both a ceremonial sword and staff. Also, there's something I kinda wanted to ask you.
Yeah, I know. You want to ask if this staff looks like it's floating in midair to humans. Is that it?
How do you know?
One look in your eyes says it all. Even if it's an item that humans can see, when Seraphim infuse mana into it, it will become unrecognizable by humans. The opposite is true as well. Anything made by a Seraph can be recognized by humans if mana gets infused in that item. Although, it's kind of a rare ability.
So Gramps' pipe is like that.
Quite perceptive of you.
In fact, Gramps told you everything you just told me, didn't he?
That's also quite perceptive of you.
Spotted Lady Maltron at the Sanctuary. She's stunning as everyone says. Lady Maltron? Oh, is that the... I think that's the lady who was with her. Inns. By resting in an inn, you'll fully recover your HP and SC. While at an inn, you can choose to eat a meal, after which, for a set number of battles, you'll be able to earn bonuses by fulfilling certain conditions in a battle. Bonuses will vary based on the meal. Some skits are triggered at inns. So we get grilled sweet fish from the clear storms of Lady Lake served with lemon, or pork and potatoes. I'm gonna go with fish because I'm a fish person. But the potato buff is better. Potato buff is straight up better. We're gonna eat potatoes then, sorry.
Oh man, this is the best food I've had in ages.
Yeah, a quality inn and a quality restaurant, all in one. Smart combination there. I have a feeling we're gonna be regular customers.
Mikleo, do you eat?
Ha! Sometimes he even breathes.
What she means is, Seraphim don't actually have to eat to survive.
What? But you, Gramps, everyone back in Elysia ate food all the time.
Gramps said that it was because we wanted you to experience life like a human.
Oh. I didn't know.
But even without that, I eat because food tastes good.
Seraphim still have all the same taste buds as humans. Many of us wind up enjoying food simply for the rich sensory experience. Especially those who are close to humans.
How about you, Lila?
I used to, long ago.
Then why don't you eat with us?
Yeah, that sounds great. After all, we've got a long journey ahead of us.
Very well. If you don't mind, I'd be happy to join you.
She was obviously tethered to another shepherd and something really bad went down. And probably that shepherd's dying words caused her to be kind of secretive about some things. Oh, it is not only new save points.
So, I really am a shepherd now.
But going up against the source of all malevolence, this Lord of Calamity, that's a huge responsibility to take on all at once.
You sound like you just heard about it. Didn't you talk to Lila at all while I was zonked out?
Nope.
I tried to bring it up, but he insisted on waiting until you woke up. He spent the whole time with his nose in his books instead.
What? Why?
It was more efficient for Lila this way, that's all.
But still, you sat around reading for 3 days straight? You could have gone out to explore the city some more.
What does it matter? I was worn out from the battle anyway, and I just had stuff I wanted to read, okay?
It's okay. You've always been this way. Like when I got hurt and couldn't go exploring for 2 weeks. You waited the whole time rather than go without me.
You're so conscientious, Mikleo.
Yeah, it's really okay. I wouldn't mind if you went and had a little fun of your own.
Seriously, I'm fine. They were good books, and I wanted to read them. Sheesh.
I know.
She actually has her little piece of paper in her sprite. That's kind of neat. I know it says just explore the city, but this place is large, and that's a vague thing to say. Health maintenance? Steadily recover HP while moving, so it will also alert you when someone's HP is significantly low. That is actually really, really good for how much backtracking there is. I'm gonna keep that on.
Saray, let's put our heads together for a second.
Good idea. Have a talk with Mikleo and see what you can come up with.
Oh, hey. I forgot that I could just talk to you like this. Oh, well, the question was, what other kinds of Hellions are there? Beats me. I could do without encountering turtle Hellions, though. I bet their shells would be tough to crack. So, Mikleo, what's our plan of attack? I say we go talk to some of these townsfolk. In a place this big, it won't take us long to find out what we need to know. So, just talk to any random citizen. Oh, what I needed? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Now I've grasped this areas quite well.
No.
Watch it. There's someone suspicious afoot.
Is it a turtle Hellion?
The hell's you mean, Turtles Hellion? I'm just a Turtles.
Turtles? So wait a minute. Are they Seraphim?
Turtles are turtles. Can't you tell from looking at us?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, brave new world that has such turtles in it.
Ain't yous ever seen a turtles before?
No.
What are you, some bumpkins? Well, lucky for yous guys, we turtles are a forgiving bunch.
Well, thank you.
You guys sure are kind.
Of course! The big-heartedness of the turtles is proportional to the size of our shells.
You're gonna mock up our pricing.
And what were you doing here?
I'm making maps for our purposes.
Oh, maps!
Come to think of it, we don't have any decent maps. The one in the Celestial Record is quite old.
Yous guys sure are reckless. Says, can I sells you some of my maps? They're chock full of useful information.
I feel so bad for that Turtles that was in Berseria. He got bullied by all those females so hard, and then Isa and the rest of them were just like, dude, it's okay. I understand.
Thanks. It's a big help.
Map costs 100 gold. Do you want
Thank yous. I'm darn pleased that you bought my maps.
You bought a map of adventure from the Turtles. These maps will add more geographical information to your world map. Since they're written from a turtle's point of view, there may be some discrepancies, but you should be able to roughly locate new places you haven't visited yet. If you're ever lost, track down a Turtles in the nearest town and try purchasing their map. Got an adventure map. City... Well, I don't know what that implies. Actually, before we talk to that guy over there, I haven't been back here yet. If that door's bugging you so much, how about asking someone about it? What door? This one? He didn't respond when roll call was taken. You don't think he's still down there in the waterway, do you?
An underground waterway. Sounds worth looking into.
Yeah, everyone's...
So one of them hasn't returned yet. Wonder if he's okay.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm worried about anyone who isn't coming back.
Saray.
Is this optional? Is that malevolence?
You can feel it, can't you?
I can. There's definitely strong malevolence coming from the center of town.
I must say, your ability is indeed impeccable. It looks like you're acclimating to your power already, far faster than I'd even imagined.
I am?
The day when you will come into the true power of the Shepherd is not far off.
That was fast.
What kind of power is that?
Oh, sorry about that. You were saying?
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Yep.
You could just say, I can't tell you. I'm gonna end this episode here. I know there's like no combat. No, there's one combat this episode, but I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm really having a whole lot of fun. These characters are far more entertaining than I was led to believe, and I'm very happy to see that. If you guys like the video, please leave a like, and if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. See you on the next episode of Tales of Zestiria. Saray, stop doing that. You're just... Why? Why? Calisthenics, Mikleo. Calisthenics.